I used to fully buy into the idea that watching sports as a grown man was just a waste of time. This is back when I was quite into the self improvement scene and was watching influencers like Hamza, who would have said, this is paraphrasing, but basically, if you're not doing something to actively strive towards your goals, it's pretty much a waste of time, or at least that's how it comes across in that scene. Now, for people who speak about delayed gratification and not seeing instant results from the things that you do, this is quite reductionistic because there definitely are benefits, and it's because humans are social creatures. Now, obviously, if you're stuck away in your room, watching sports, playing video games, whatever it may be, that's a different thing. But if you're going out and socializing with people, anyone who has gone out to a game or watched a game with other people knows that it's a very social experience and a very bonding experience. Now, the thing is with the self improvement scene as well, they don't seem to understand that humans are social animals. And this is something that has been known since the time of Aristotle and even before that, because it is inherent to humans. But saying that it is a bonding thing is very true, but the response that I'd expect from people like that, and it's what I've explicitly heard when it comes to going out and drinking with friends or doing drugs or anything, and obviously it's a completely separate thing with that, because yeah, if you took those things away, you probably wouldn't be friends. Goes back to Aristotle again. He said that there were multiple types of friendships. When it comes to something like drinking or drugs, it'd be friendships convenience. But for what he called a true friendship, is a friendship of virtue, where you're both striving toward the same goal, which is to be the most virtuous you can be. Now, the thing with this is, I don't think that they're really strict categories. Every friendship, every social relationship you're going to have falls into, I think it's four categories that Aristotle said, but they fall into them not in a binary way, but in a way of it's on a spectrum. It's one more than the other. So even if you have a superficial interest in something shared, like a shared hobby, a shared sports team, something like that, it can develop into a true friendship, a friendship of virtue. Now, it's common also in the self improvement space to talk about stuff like monk mode, which is where you focus on yourself for a time, on your work, and basically cut out everyone socially. Now, as I said before, I'm rambling a little bit, but going back to the delayed gratification part, it may seem like on a more short term level, you're getting more results by not interacting with people that much. You know, you've got more time to focus on your work and what you want to do, which, you know, may improve your abilities in business or whatever it may be for the short term. But going back to the fact that humans are social animals, it's not going to help you for long, because you can try to go contrary to what humans are supposed to be, but it's not going to work for you on a long term level. It's not going to be sustainable. If you cut off everyone else, you're not the Sigma wolf, lone wolf you want to be. It's going to have an effect on you mentally, even if you don't think it will. And so it's good. Obviously, it's not only good to keep people around just for your own well being, it's good inherently in itself. But in a kind of utilitarian way, you really need to be keeping up relationships with other people. You need to be keeping up your friendships, because the idea that it's more helpful to you to not is not true. And that may mean doing some things that you would have seen, or at least I saw back a few years ago, as a waste of time. But is it really a waste of time if you are developing and building relationships with people? People wonder why nowadays a lot of people are lonely and we don't have any third spaces. Now, I think the solution to that is to go to church. That was going back hundreds, thousands, of years. That was the third space. That was where you would find people in your community with, for lack of a better term, common interests, things that unite you. We're losing that to some extent, and I think we definitely should go back to that. But there are other things that can unite us, even in a lesser way, but still, they should be used.